Hey guys, what's up? It's Deniz from Deniz World of Bodybuilding. Today I want to talk about Kevin Levrone again. Of course, that's not my first video on Kevin, and probably not my last, because I think and I hope that he will still be around in the scene. I'm talking about that. I don't think that competing anymore would be a rational thing and a sensible thing. I think that he should really retire, but keep moving forward with, spreading motivation and still training, of course. Not being maybe that big, but still training, doing YouTube videos. He never did, a YouTuber style of channel. He always small Instagram videos. But I think that when a little camera team or one guy would film him and he would talk about nutrition and he would talk about training, he doesn't have to be big, to spread his wisdom too. So I think that that would be another great idea for the time after stage, for what Cutler does, for example, and what all those guys, or at least some of them, do, and what I think that will, hold your name in the ranks. You will not disappear in the scene. You will be and stay a part of the bodybuilding scene. And he guest posted last weekend and at the Gladiator Baltimore Championships, the Gladiator Baltimore Gladiator Championships or something like that, and he looked good. People argue that he looked better at comparing one week prior at the Arnold Classic Australia. I don't know that because I didn't show much pictures, and these two pictures, they are from a whole different angle. They are from the seating point where the people sit and sit and make photos. They're not of great quality, but of course he looks great in these two pictures, and I'm not surprised that Kevin picked up these two poses, because these two poses are his strongest poses. Okay, when Dave Palumbo asked Kevin to do the back shot, back double biceps or something like that, Kevin just laughed and did one more most muscular, a crab pose, the Kevin Levrone most muscular, because that are poses that he will always look great on, because that's just his structure, that's just his muscle. Even at 2016 too, when he hit that side chest, he looked amazing. His upper body, when he did the most muscular like here, he looked amazing. But bodybuilding is not only about two shots, it's about everything. It's about abs and thighs, back lat spread, back double biceps, side triceps, every pose. And of course his legs and his back were the parts of his body that really destroyed the image of being great, muscular wise. And I'm sure that his legs got better, but I'm also sure, obviously, that they are not what they used to be, by far not. And his back never was that, he never had the best back in the industry, and even now it was worse. His back was not good. Okay, you see all the poses of the Arnolds, but he chose those. That's his thing. He doesn't have to. And I don't say that. The thing is that he really, I'm very sure that he gave in everything he could. He did everything he could do, and he looked amazing. But even if you're amazing, when you step into the biggest level of active competition with all those guys in their peak, even if you look great, you're not doing good placement wise, because you don't have to be great, you have to be awesome, and you have to be at your peak, all those guys. So because comparing to the best of the best, he didn't look that good, but obviously he looked amazing on his own, and he would look amazing at next to 99.99% of guys. But comparing with the top 10, top 20 of the world, is just not possible anymore. Okay, it's like when I go to the electro shop, and there are so many TVs that are 60 inches. There are 65 inches, 70 inches, 80 inches. And when you look at a 42-inch television, or let's say 47-inch television, the 47-inch television looks small, because it's surrounded by 60-inch, 65, 70-inch TVs. But when you then bring it home, it looks big. It looks amazingly big, and you're like, what is this really? The small version I looked up into the shop, but that's just how it is. Then you really see that it really was a big screen, but it looked small because of his surrounding and his competition. And that's the same with Kevin. He looks amazing, but when you compare him, especially at those back shots and everything, with the best backs currently of the whole world, he just can't be at that level. He can't do it. He would do it. He gave in everything. He probably trains as hard as a top 6 Olympic contender, if not more. He probably trains as hard as the best pros currently, or harder even. But his body, he can only get the result he can, not the result he wishes. You can't change the fact that he's 53. You can't change the fact that he was natural for 13 years or something like that, and that it doesn't get better with age. So that was my 2 cents. What do you think about that? Like I said, when Dave Palumbo asked about the back shot in his show, he laughed and did the most muscular again. Subscribe to my channel. I wish you all the best. I wish Kevin all the best. And people also speculate about the last words on one of his last posts. What was, for your information, now will not stop. Shaboom. Do I think that he will continue to compete? I don't know, guys. I hope he doesn't, because I want him to be healthy. He probably will claim that he's very, very healthy, but being that big, even if you could be naturally that big, that's a huge stress on your body. And then doing the diet, being at those single-digit body fats, that's a huge stress on your body, even if you would do it naturally. And obviously it's not natural, it's enhanced. And obviously after that long, at that age, it's not healthy. That shouldn't be even a debate, that shouldn't be even something to talk about. But guys, I hope I will see him at the FIBO. I wrote some messages with Kevin on Instagram. He said that he will be at the FIBO, and I told him that I will go to his booth and meet him. And he said okay. So I hopefully will meet one of my idols in bodybuilding, Kevin Levrone. Bye, and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, because in a couple of weeks I will be at the FIBO. I will post some pictures on my Instagram, Deniz_HGYP. Just look at the video description to see the name. I will post some stories about that, and I will maybe do a little camcorder stuff there and make a video which I will post too on my YouTube channel. So subscribe, comment. I want to have some interaction. Bye.